The Call of Duty HQ and Black Ops 6 user interface is being completely overhauled, and it's going live on Monday, October 21st, which is insane, but we're getting early preview of what it looks like, how it works, details on downloading BO6 early, and much more. But first off, you're seeing a quick preview of what this looks like, the new COD HQ main page. We'll look at that further on in this blog post, but off the bat, looks clean, has a lot of stuff right at the front. The idea is to make it so you have less menus, less loading screens to endure as you click on all the different boxes that we have right now. You have to go COD HQ, BO6, all this stuff. It takes forever. This should be a more seamless and just faster go from COD HQ straight into what you want to play, right? So that's the idea there, or at least, that's what they kind of said is the idea. Will it actually come to fruition in the way they think? Will it actually be a better solution? We'll see on Monday, but still, that's what's happening. Monday, this change is officially going live. Download this pre-launch update to check out the new UI and be ready to play BO6 as soon as it releases. So you actually have to download a new pre-launch update, which should be available right now to get all the UI updates right in your game. And of course, for BO6's launch coming very soon. So make sure you get that downloaded. And in this blog post, they go through a lot of stuff on the preload, separate downloads, managing your COD storage with this new overhaul, and much more. So we went through this in my previous video, the preload and launch details for BO6. Very standard stuff there. On October 21st as well next week is that full preload of the game and the launch times as well. I'll break down some more stuff on that in future videos, but it's very self-explanatory on consoles. It's going to be 9 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Eastern on Friday, October 25th. And then if you're in New Zealand, United Kingdom, all that other stuff on console, it's going to be a rolling midnight release, which just means that anywhere where you live, midnight your time, that's when the game comes out. So midnight New Zealand time is actually around 7 a.m. Eastern time, right? But for PC, in certain instances, it's actually going to be a bit later, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's just how they do it. So it is what it is there. But we'll go through that more early next week as we get closer to the launch of BO6. Now, Warzone is going to be interesting. Warzone content is not automatically included in the default download for BO6. So for the past couple of years, we've had all the content on the same file. You would have to download everything. You could delete it after, right, in the file managing section of COD HQ. But you had to download everything. But now here, if you just have Warzone, you just have to download the Warzone content. Or for BO6, you don't have to download the Warzone content if you don't play that stuff. So off the bat, they're going to make it easier and, to make the file sizes a lot smaller for you if you're actually not playing all of the content, which makes a lot of sense there. So that's that. Of course, downloading BO6 with Warzone. BO6 content will not be included for the Warzone downloads, but on PlayStation, Warzone players will still download some BO6 content. So not all of it, though. They're going to optimize the experience, the content delivery system based on the platform you're on. So it does depend on the platform, but overall, the file sizes should be a lot smaller, and you don't have to download what you're not playing. Here's a new interface as well about managing your COD storage for all the different games. I don't know who's going back and playing Vanguard and a lot of these games here, but, you get to manage your COD content, which is pretty cool. They need to do something where the COD HQ, I know they have the Game Pass stuff where you could play old CODs through Game Pass, that subscription, but eventually getting all of the Call of Duties playable through COD HQ, being able to hop into COD HQ and maybe pay some type of small fee, a very small fee a month, whatever it is, to actually access all the Call of Duties right through this menu. That'd be cool. Or maybe integrate the COD or the Xbox Game Pass content, the Call of Duty games specifically, and bring that into the COD HQ application. Maybe it doesn't really matter. Just a small idea there. I don't know. But I feel like that'd be cool. Accessing all past Call of Duties right from this one user interface. So here's actually a little video, 8-second video, a tour of the new user interface. We actually did get this a couple weeks back, but another video. Looks really nice, honestly. So you can go straight into MP from the main menu. It'll go through last played, what's hot, normal things we've seen, but just a better look at it, which I like a lot. They don't really go through. Well, it's just home, all games, and store. So we already saw the all games section, the store section. They're not going to reveal the BO6 store just yet. It should look very similar, though, to what we've seen from MW3 and the past couple, Call of Duties as well. October 21st, of course, it goes live. Or it's actually not going to be called COD HQ anymore. Interesting. So I wonder what they're going to call it. Just Call of Duty. We'll see. I guess the COD HQ name has a lot of bad marketing around it, so they probably want to get rid of that name. That's probably mostly why. Because in essence, it still is kind of the COD HQ. It is what it is there. So players will be able to directly access games, which have their own self-contained user interfaces. Okay, so they're trying to split it up a lot more, you know, like previous, like every past Call of Duty, right? Which is cool. What's Hot Row? Last played, featured title. Okay, all games. So only back to MW19. Of course, we talked about that. The store, again, same stuff there. UI evolution. So this is actually look, this is what I complained about, and a lot of you guys did as well, back past couple of years, where from the COD HQ main menu, it would take so long. There were so many unnecessary things that popped up. Like when a new season came out, it would be MW2 Season 4, and it would come up, and then it would fade away. And it was just very simple, not a big deal, 5 seconds max, right? 5 to 6 seconds, but it was just annoying. Like, I want to click on the tab and go straight to the menu like we're seeing up on screen. MP, I want to see this right up there. Now, it looks like they're getting better with optimizing the files to make it so there aren't these big issues, but it seemed like they added a synthetic transition that didn't have to be there. If you're a PC, if your platform was already fast and you didn't have loading issues, you should be able to go straight into the game without a synthetic transition that didn't have to be there. That's kind of the point I'm making. So we'll see what happens. Faster access to the fun. W change there. It wasn't a big deal before, but it was an annoyance that I just shouldn't have been there. So that's a W change. Now again, pre-BO6 launch phase 1, it's just downloading all of the preload files and all that stuff. The UI on Monday, full preload as well, same day, day after, and then the game comes out later in the week, right? So nothing crazy there. Post BO6 launch, game comes out Friday or Thursday early in the morning or Thursday night, depending on where you live, and then we'll have like the preseason content. Of course, the Battle Pass is not accessible just yet until Season 1 comes out, which should be late November, maybe early December, like it's always been. The store probably will go live earlier, although sometimes the store is a bit later, which is kind of weird because I feel like they would want to start selling bundles as soon as possible, but they do sometimes wait a couple weeks. So you have to wait a couple weeks for the full store to go live. But that's pretty much it there. So we're still waiting for the full zombies blog post, which will probably be tomorrow at some point. And then we'll get a weapons blog post, all that other stuff. So I'll break it all down on the channel as it does go live. But this is a good look here at the new BO6 user interface, the menus, preloading, and all that good stuff. Let me know down below if you have any questions on this. Subscribe for more Black Ops 6 videos like this. Shout out to future members as always. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.